New Linux Lite 8 launch. Is it really lightweight now? With a recent kernel memory and megabytes per package are excellent. Stay tuned for the video to check it out. Among other notable results is the NVIDIA graphics performance with an amazing result. Regarding the average memory usage per Firefox tab, a very remarkable result was obtained compared to other distributions. We enter the official website. We see that some mentioned features are that it is fast and light, secure, stable and modern. We download the system ISO image. We do it from Germany's official mirror, since some mirrors are still uploading the images. Now we boot the image, wait a few moments and the desktop environment loads, but clicking Install Now does nothing at all. As a test, we selected Direct Install for new computers. The installer ran correctly, but disk configuration did not work well. As a third attempt, we selected Compatibility mode. The desktop environment loads correctly and we press Install Now again. This time the installer does run correctly. We select the language, for example English, and the location, in my case, Guatemala. Next, we select the keyboard layout. I select Latin American. We press Next, and it goes directly to the hard drive options. Now, we select the correct disk. The only option is manual partitioning, but we'll leave it as default to create the partitions. Pressing Next, it asks us to enter the full name, user, PC name, and password. We activate login without asking for a password. Then we press Next. It presents a summary of the selected options. We review the disk configuration and see that it is fine. Now we press Install. The Linux Lite distro is based on Ubuntu 26.04 and was designed with simplicity and performance in mind. Upon finishing, we activate Restart Now and press Done. The system reboots and boots for the first time from disk into Xfce. The welcome screen shows options to get started, get support and contribute. Then, we close that mentioned screen and proceed. We open the terminal. The appearance is definitely more modern than Xfce's terminal. We increase the terminal font size. We run fast fetch and see the kernel version is recent. Idle memory and megabytes per package have excellent values indeed. Then, we run commands to verify the information. Regarding the distribution version, it shows version 8 and then the kernel. Now, we check memory usage and occupied disk space. We verified the boot time after removing the firmware time, being average. We run sysbench to evaluate performance, starting with the processor using one thread. The events per second result is average. We performed the test with the processor using 5 threads to check concurrency management. An average result is obtained here. We tested threads directly with sysbench to evaluate how the system handles concurrency. The result obtained was average too. Now we evaluate mutexes to see log handling efficiency using 5 threads. The result in comparison was excellent indeed. Then, we tested memory reading to evaluate its management. The result was excellent compared to other Linux distributions. Now we changed the command argument to write and analyze memory, write speed. The result obtained was very good and positive. Then, we prepared the necessary files to test input and output. The sequential write speed of the disk was average indeed. Now we run the test indicating that the mode will be random write and read. The read and write result was excellent today. Then, we execute the top command. We run Firefox to analyze browser memory usage per tab without loading any extensions. We monitor the average memory consumption per tab indicated. Now we open a second tab, loading a video on screen for comparison. Then, we open a third and fourth tab to see the average memory consumed per tab. The result obtained was excellent indeed. To test graphics performance, we ran NVIDIA Xfce to verify whether the drivers were installed, but they are not installed yet. We run the command apt install NVIDIA driver and NVIDIA utils. We wait for it to finish installing all NVIDIA utilities. If everything is fine, we see that building the NVIDIA module starts version 580 is the right one for our graphics card model. We execute sudo reboot to restart the computer, so the module loads correctly. Upon entering the desktop, we run terminal. Now, we proceed to install GLMark2, Hashcat and OpenCL packages. With this, we will test graphics and execution with CUDA. We run GLMark2 and it uses the default card to render, which is Intel. Build measures the capability of the driver and GPU. Effect2D evaluates accelerated 2D rendering. Desktop simulates a real desktop environment to measure compositor behavior. The refract test simulates light refraction through transparent surfaces. The score obtained by the Intel card was average. Using environment variables, offload and vendor, we run GLMark2 to render with NVIDIA. Texture evaluates texture loading. Pulsar renders an animated effect like particles or pulsing waves. Buffer evaluates graphics memory buffers in use. Now, Conditionals evaluates the use of conditions inside shaders. The score obtained by the NVIDIA card was excellent and highest. We run Hashcat calculating cryptographic hashes. MD4 and MD5 are fast and old, while SHA-1 offers greater security levels too. SHA-256 provides greater cryptographic resistance. SHA-51 tool uses longer hashes and requires more resources. Average was excellent. We finished the evaluation of Linux Lite. We turned off the system, and now we will present conclusions based on the tests. In conclusion, Linux Lite 8 improved overall performance over previous versions. Now Linux Lite can be considered lightweight. Considering more than 60 distros evaluated on the channel, Linux Lite ranks 9th in lightweight and 11th in well-balanced systems. It reached 12th place in high performance. Regarding graphics performance, it reached 2nd place with the best NVIDIA score. That is all for this video. If you liked it, subscribe, leave a like and activate notifications. See you in the next video.